All righty, Ben McClintock here. You're not going to believe this update on my no-knock warrant. For those of you that I'm sure most of you are aware of what happened. If you hadn't, we'll put a link to the other video in the description of the no-knock raid from the Sheriff's Department SWAT team on my home. So, what does it take to qualify for a no-knock warrant? What crazy evidence was there? What is the process even for getting a no-knock warrant approved? And what measure was met to be able to say, yeah, that Ben, he is a dangerous person and a no-knock warrant is essential in this situation. So we're going to get into that just right after, just real quick. I just wanted to let you know about a couple of things that it's been great, even though the corporate mainstream media, even on the local level, has refused to cover this story. If this had happened to anybody else, this would have been all over the local news. But of course, that's not what's gonna happen. And so I just wanted to kind of give a hat tip. Wanted to let people know that yeah, there are some people out there willing to let the truth go out there. On Infowars, on Alex, on Kate Dalley's program on Infowars. We did a video on that there. You have the Justice for All blog where they actually covered it as well. We'll put the link to that in the description as well. And then on Kate's radio program with the New American Magazine, as well as on her radio program, our national radio program, link again will be in the description. Just making sure that this stuff is covered and that people know about it, because it's setting a precedence, first of all, and it also shows that there is a massive conspiracy amongst government officials to try and put me away, to try and silence me, to try and scare me, um, or even to try and kill me. And so I really wanted to thank them and make sure that you knew that people are out there willing to cover this. And if you know anybody out there that has a platform, I would love to talk to them. We need to get this word out, and we need more people to know about what's going on. And I'm going to let you know what you can do to help right after I talk about this clear conspiracy amongst the sheriff's department and the judge to, I believe, a clear conspiracy. I can't see any other explanation. Once you see what it takes to get a no knock warrant approved, I think that you'll come to the same conclusion that I have. And so it's really important that we get your help at this critical juncture. And so if we go to Utah code, this is where I live and where the no knock warrant took place. Right here in code 77-7-8 gives definitions of terms. And it says right here, it's not very long code, but it says before seeking a no knock warrant from a judge or magistrate, a supervisory official. So the detectives, supervisor, the sheriff, needed to do these things before a judge is supposed to be able to sign off on a no knock warrant. Using the officer's affidavit, which they are refusing to release, they're keeping the evidence they had against me secret. That they have to, the supervisor, I mean, the sheriff, has to perform independently an assessment to evaluate the circumstances, ensure reasonable intelligence gathering efforts have been made, ensure a threat assessment was completed on me or the building, my home, and determine either that there is a sufficient basis to support a warrant or require that the officer continue evidence gathering efforts. So based on this, so determine whether, yeah, the no knock warrant is something that is merited. So made sure that the threat assessment was completed. So saying that there was a threat, that I was a threat to them if they were to do a regular warrant. And that reasonable intelligence gathering, maybe that they did a stakeout at my house to make sure that a no-knock warrant was justified. And the affidavit for a no-knock warrant shall describe why the officer believes a suspect is unable to be detained or the residence searched using less invasive methods, less confrontational methods. So they have to show why they believe that I won't be detained under normal circumstances, or that I won't let them in under normal circumstances, or as however that would happen. Investigate activities that have been undertaken to ensure that the correct building is identified and that potential harm to innocent third parties like my children will be minimized, and the present or imminent threat of serious bodily injury or death inside, outside, or near the building. There is obviously that they're keeping this affidavit hidden because they know that it's a complete fraud, because when they were able to get into my home, there was nothing that they claimed on the warrant there in my home. It was a complete lie. And so the detective had to lie. And then the sheriff, his supervisor, whoever his supervisor is, if it's not the sheriff directly, but his boss, had to make sure that the work that the detective did, which never happened, it couldn't have happened, because if they had independently verified the detective's work, if even the detective did anything, they would have known that the detective was full of garbage. And then the judge had to go over those materials as well. So they won't release the evidence that led to the no-knock warrant and could be my death or the death of my family because of the evasive measures or the invasive measures of a no-knock warrant. Very, very dangerous situation. And some believe and have told me that they think that there was probably something else, another motive going on with that. And so there is no way, because if they had done any type of surveillance, they would have found the idea that I was a drug manufacturer completely laughable, completely laughable. If they had done any type of investigation, they would have known that there was no threat, physical threat to anyone, and that the biggest threat to my family was them in a no-knock warrant. That there was nothing, there was no threat, that there was not, it is just completely laughable. So for his supervisor to so he had to lie, and then his supervisor had to lie, and then the judge had to willfully not do his job to verify the other two individuals did their job. So what would have happened is, or what we can see happening in the future is, right, the detective lied, right, and his boss lied, right, and the judge lied, right. If I had been killed in this no knock warrant, the idea, the media portraying what would have happened would have been, oh right, all of these three people conspired to murder Ben McClintock, right. And so what we see here is, thankfully, nothing really bad happened. But we can see that they will not release the affidavit showing the evidence and the things that they did to determine that I was a danger, and the supposed facts that I had a drug manufacturing facility in my home, because they know that they're lying and then they're full of garbage. And then it'll be proven that nobody in that chain of command did their job, or they conspired to do the no-knock warrant against me. So are they incompetent, or are they conspiring to do this against me? With the history of what's going on and the history of the people involved, I think it's clear that this is beyond incompetence, that this is malice and intentional. And so we need your help. I want to ask you to go to Tree of Liberty Society and either make a one-time donation or consider becoming a member today. We have monthly memberships, or you can do annual memberships, or even a lifetime membership. We have weekly trainings every single Monday night live. You can come on and live and do a training with me and other members from across the country, and in fact in other countries, and be engaged in the solution to the problems that we're facing, and become organized and get camaraderie talking about these things with other people. We have access to over 100 trainings on the website, or I'm sorry, almost 100, about 85 trainings right now on the website right now that you can go back and check out. 44, we have dozens upon dozens of rare and exclusive documents you won't find anything else on. List of Skull and Bones members, on out of print publications that have been scrubbed from the internet of key officials, secret society documents that elected officials are a part of, and just much, much more things you won't find anywhere else, things that I've had to go to archives and make scans of and then put them on our website. Won't find them anywhere else. We've got 7 boot camp classes on our website for you to be able to take advantage of. I've got 22, 23 years experience in organizing people, in research, and in exposing the conspiracy and working on the offense to be able to take back lost liberty. During the fake pandemic, I led the way to opening up businesses that were shut down and saying, you know what, we're going to nullify and we're going to go against what the government has mandated, and we're going to be able to say, you know what, you don't have the right to tell me to shut down my business. And so we were able to really not just talk about these things, but go on the offense and start to restore lost liberty, and that and many other examples. We have hundreds of articles on our website and videos to give you the background that you need. This is all for free. This part's for free. And we have thousands of people going to our website and watching our videos, and only a small fraction, say, okay, I want to chip in and make sure that this continues, because without our members and your support, this can't continue. And so they are afraid of what we're doing. And so it's interesting how just it was last year we had our accounts hacked, our bank accounts hacked, and social media accounts shut down, and our credit card processor shut down right after we published volume 1 of Invasion. And then now we just published volume 2, and then we have this attack on the Tree of Liberty Society. And so, and our efforts. And so I encourage you to say, what is it that they're so afraid of that they're trying to silence me on? And so make sure that you get copies of the books and distribute them to others, because they're clearly afraid of something. And so encourage you to find out what it is that they're afraid of and make sure that other people know about it. And so become a member. We have the 2 books on the conspiracy. We have an audiobook version of volume 1, working on an audiobook version of volume 2. We have, of course, access to experts on a wide variety of topics. And we network with a lot of different individuals and organizations. We have regular get-togethers to be able to build a community. And we have a path. We have a comprehensive plan towards building a better world and solutions. Really, this is what we're talking about, is solutions. I don't want to be the most informed person to concentration camp. I know you don't want to be the most informed person to concentration camp. You want to be a part of the solution. You want to help those like the Tree of Liberty Society that are working to expose them, and that they're clearly afraid of. Because when we come out with these hard-hitting reports where we are naming names, we have lists and lists of names of the people involved. This isn't just, just spouting out principles, but we are naming names of those that are involved and what it is that they're involved in, and they clearly want to silence me. So there's basically just a list of things that I'd like you to do to help us out. The first one is to please share articles once or twice a week on your social media or on your email list. Find an article or a video that you can share with folks. Let them know about what we're doing and help build their understanding on key topics. The next one is to just go to Tree of Liberty Society, and just, if you can only do a one-time donation, go to Tree of Liberty Society and make sure you're helping us to continue. We cannot continue this without your help. And then the third thing is to consider becoming a member. Again, we have monthly memberships. Included in that is sponsorship. So if you have a business or something that you want to promote, a product that you want to promote, reach out to us and become an advertising member. That way we can, you're helping us out, and we're able to help spread the word about your important product or service. And we're able to continue what we're doing. And so we have monthly memberships, sponsorships, and annual memberships, as well as a lifetime membership. And taking part of all those makes what we do possible. It takes a lot of resources to be able to go out and get this material, to spend the time to report on it and produce the materials, to be able to educate others, and to be able to implement the solution in restoring lost liberty and exposing the conspiracy that is out there, and be a part of that solution. And so I'm showing you what's going on. I'm saying that they are denying me the evidence because they know that they had no evidence that it was an attack. The no-knock warrant, I believe, is the product of the conspiracy between the detective, the sheriff, and the judge. Because there is no way that they did any kind of investigation to say that there's probable cause to believe that any of these things happened, that I had drugs here, that I had a drug manufacturing plant, that I was in physical danger, that other people would have been in physical danger if they had just done a normal warrant. No warrant was necessary because there was no evidence to get a warrant in the first place. But a no knock warrant is completely next level. And so please see the seriousness of the situation. Please see that you can help make a difference by supporting our efforts and joining with us. Make it so that we can make sure that we're not silenced because of attacks like this. We need to not only survive, but we need to thrive, and we can do that with your support. And so again, even if you don't have resources, at least start sharing our materials out with more people. That's the bare minimum. But if you can offer financial support, this will allow us to be able to continue to thrive and to reach more people. And that way they won't be able to silence us. At the size right now, they might be able to, you know, if they were to take the next step, maybe even take me out. Not a lot of people know about what we're doing. Not enough people. I mean, we have thousands of viewers, but that would kind of go away after just a short while. But if we're through your resources and through your help, we're able to become bigger and bigger, it makes it impossible for them to do those types of things. And it would and make it not obvious what they're doing and increase the opposition that they're receiving. So please reach out to us. Go to treeoflibertysociety.com, donate or become a member today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at 385-399-3946 or via email at ben@treeoflibertysociety.com. And as we're coming up at the end of the year, some of those things that will help you to be able to contribute to the cause of freedom, and those that are working to actually go on the offense to preserve lost liberty will be greatly appreciated. So until next time, I am Ben McClintock at the treeoflibertysociety.com.